what's going on, Evan? How you doing, y'all? What's up, what's up, what's up? Been out for a week. Looking forward to getting back into things. Scap, what's up, dude? Happy birthday to you too. All right, let's see. There we go. Foxy's EXP's community just teared up. Oh, Scap, thank you for the hearts, man. And go popular. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Evan, you're good. I'm doing well, man. I'm excited to be back, getting back into the live streams. I've been out. The family and I, we went to Texas for a K-pop concert that my daughters are huge into the K-pop stuff, and so we figured one of their favorite groups is coming into the States, but they didn't come to our state, so we flew into Texas to let them go see the concert. It was fun. It was a great time. We took a few days off. Got there a few days early, hung out, went and did some shopping, and just kind of checked the place out. Never been to it was in Dallas, Texas. We'd never been there before, so we just kind of hung out, and it was nice. It was hot, though. Oh my God, it was hot. So I'm happy to be back and getting back into things. And Blunts, yo, Foxy, my guy, how's the trip? No, dude, it was awesome. Thank you for asking, Blunts. We had a great time. And Blunts, I'm still running Vex. I've been really enjoying it. I've purposely been avoiding the bleed skills just to see like what else I can do to build, to have like a strong build. And overall, I feel like things are really good. Like I can not with this gun, but with like the Shalashaska or the Swan Song, I can turn on true mode and just destroy everything. So it's working well. I'm over here for two reasons. One, I saw some videos about this brick house and I was like, well, that looks cool. Let me try it out because I want to try a gun that has a high fire rate. And I know these Vladov SMGs have really high fire rates and they have, a huge clip, especially if you use a Vladov enhancement like I'm using. So, this one has 60 rounds. I have a Ripper one that goes up to 79 rounds and this one shoots even faster, but I have a Jacobs one that I got. So I've been using this one. And it's doing okay, but there's this interaction. So like here's the stats on the Ripper one. It does 28,000 DPS, but the like individual shot is lower than the Jacobs. This one's 4612, but it shoots 9 rounds a second. Whereas this one is 5,069 like per shot damage. So the damage is higher per shot, but it only shoots 7.2 rounds a second. So it's 26,000 DPS. So it's a little less, but I get ricochets with the Jacobs one versus the Ripper one. I don't. But wish there was an insane. Oh yeah, Flippy. Yeah, no, I see. I know what you're saying. Yeah, on TikTok, Flippy says, wish there was an insane build with her pet kitty. Yeah, the what's the name of it? Trouble. Yeah, Trouble. I believe there is some stuff out there with Trouble that I've seen, but anyways, I'm over here because I want to try and get the shiny of this gun. I don't have it, and I just been trying it out. And every once in a while, I see some pretty big damage. And so I know this thing, like every 10th shot, it shoots some kind of like projectile that will like bounce or it duplicates when it hits an enemy or me. And you can see them flying around right now. So I haven't figured out what causes like the bigger bursts of damage. Like every once in a while, if you watch, you'll see like a big chunk come out. And like right there was one. Right there was one. And so like I haven't really figured it out yet. And right there, you see like right there, it just half of his health was gone in a second. So I haven't really figured out like what's causing that yet. Am I not shooting? Oh, there we go. But this thing seems like it could be good. It's got the high fire rate, so it's going to proc Mortal Terror probably pretty regularly, which Mortal Terror I have in my skill tree, which procs kill skills on crit. So it's only like a 5% chance, but when you have a high fire rate and high crit chance, it should proc pretty regularly because you're shooting so many rounds. So like, all weapons from that DLC are bugged, so they can't be shiny. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well then I'm wasting my time. Bennett, thank you for the rose. Do you think they will add more level cap? Yes, Bennett, I do. My understanding is that we are going to get another increase to levels to where it'll go up to 70. I don't know when or if they've publicly announced that yet. If they have, I'm just forgetting the specific details, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do. And I believe it might be when we get the next Vault Hunter, in fact. I can't confirm that, but I know Loveless is coming in, was it September? And the last time they increased the level cap, I think was when they, was when Cash, the newest Vault Hunter, when they introduced Cash, they bumped it from 50 to 60. But my guess would be it's probably going to be around that same time. Okay, this is Borderlands 4. Thank you for the follows. Is it free? No, Borderlands, no, it's not free. But it's like it's like you pay for the base game and then they give you a lot of add-on content as well, but there are additional like downloadable contents you can buy as well as they release those. No, Bennett, you're all good. No worries. Normally every DLC they have will do a level cap, and that would be the last one. Ah, okay. You are not using bleed, right? No, I'm not using bleed, Blunts. I purposely wanted to avoid it just because I know it's strong, and I wanted to see what else I could build around with Vex without bleed to see if I could build something that was still strong. And this is fairly strong. And you can see I don't have anything into Bloodletter or even material components. It's all based on like kill skills, and this one here, which gives me a 5% chance to activate kill skills based on crit. So that's why I'm like trying to go for like a high fire rate weapon, because the more rounds that I'm pumping out that land as crits, the more chances that I have to proc kill skills to keep those active, which is great for bossing because a lot of times there's not, you know, the little minions running around to kill. You just shooting the boss. And then the other part of this is Blood is Power. So Vex gains bonus kinetic damage with guns based on her current lifesteal when her health is full. So you have to have full health, and then it gives you a 300% bonus kinetic damage based on, or it's 300% of your lifesteal. So the more lifesteal you have, the more bonus kinetic damage you have. And some of these skills give me lifesteal. I've got, you know, my Teen Witch giving me lifesteal. I've got lifesteal from other places as well. I don't even remember where. I've got lifesteal all over the place. Did you try left green yet? I don't know if I did. You know what? I think I did. In fact, isn't one of these about like you gain increased damage dealt based on overshield? And maybe that's a different skill tree. Let me see. I feel like I had tried something before I went to the right. Oh no, this just seems to be all radiation damage. Shield restoration. More full her shield and gains gun damage, less full her health. Oh, I did see this one. No, I don't think I did try the left yet. A lot of this is radiation damage. It's about hazard damage. Okay, yeah. Left tree sucks. No, I haven't tried it. What would you want to see in a new Vault Hunter? Apple, let's see, Apple and Riodan. I don't know if I said your name right. First of all, great question. So we have a new Vault Hunter that is going to be landing in like September. Goes by the name Loveless. And I believe they're going to be some sort of like cyber, you know, technology related Vault Hunter where, you know, like they'll have like hacking skills and stuff. I don't have any idea what the skills are going to look like. Yeah. No, there's a new Vault Hunter called Loveless that's coming in like September. So I won't even like just come up with something randomly. Like I will just say there is a new Vault Hunter coming in September. Her name is Loveless. And I'm just very curious to see what the skills are going to look like. Like what sort of skills is this Vault Hunter going to have? I loved Cash, so I'm very excited. Yeah, no, same. I love Cash. I spent a lot of time with Cash. Blunts, am I crazy or is Drink Full not better than Keen Mind? Drink Full. Drink Full. Is that on the left? No, okay, never mind. Bennett, thank you for the rose. I completed BL4 and released, then quit. Is there a lot more content now? Oh, dude, yeah, Elfie, there's a ton of new content now. They've added at least 3 or maybe 2 or no, I think 3 DLCs now. A couple bounty packs. There's a new Vault Hunter. We have our level cap was increased from 50 to 60 points now. There's so much more loot. A ton of stuff. Draven, this is Borderlands 4. All right. So, let's see. Did I buy it? Okay, I did. So yeah, anyways, y'all watch the, like, damage here. Because like I was saying before, this isn't the highest with this gun. I was just basically trying it out. But every once in a while, I see some pretty big damage drop, or like pretty big chunks of damage, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what the interaction is. I know this thing shoots like every 10th round, it shoots some kind of projectile that reproduces when it hits, or like duplicates when it hits an enemy, or if it hits me. But if you watch the health, his health bar, you'll see. Let me take that, you know, just activate kill skills. You'll see like chunks drop out of his health every once in a while. It's not consistent, but I've been trying to see if I can figure out what's causing that, or if it's just random chance by those projectiles landing right. But if y'all see anything, let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see if we see any of these chunks here. It doesn't happen all the time. That's where I was like, it's kind of hard to reproduce. Right there, right there. You just saw right there, like the second half of his life just disappeared in like a second. So I don't know if it's just these projectiles just, you know, randomly like landing all at the same time, but you see like there's a ton of them flying around. Like look at them all. And then they eventually like blow up. So I don't know exactly how they work. The description on this thing, just like a lot of these guns, is very confusing. Like it doesn't really tell me. All right, so it says multi-ball. So every 10th shot fires a projectile that returns towards the player, which can bounce and has a chance to spawn 2 additional projectiles when colliding with enemies or players. So it doesn't tell me that like it causes any sort of like damage or like splash damage when this projectile hits a player. It just says it has a chance to spawn 2 additional projectiles when colliding with enemies or players. So I don't know exactly how these things cause damage, or if when they hit the enemy, it you know, like it causes a explosion splash damage, and then it spawns 2 additional ones, which if they bounce back and hit him, that causes more damage, and then those spawn 2 more. Like I'm not sure. It's still a little confusing as to how this thing works. Grim, what's up, dude? You killed him so fast. Took me like 10 minutes last time. Dr. Centipede. Yeah, I mean, this is not true mode, to be clear. So Dr. Centipede and Grim, Grim, I'm using the what the heck, the Swan Song. I'm still running that thing, man. It's actually won me over. I gotta show y'all this. So y'all saw kind of how quickly we just took out the dude there, right? Watch this though. Good vibes from New Zealand. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome. Okay, so y'all saw that, right? So how quickly we took the dude out. Swan Song is so good, dude. Y'all saw how quickly we took him out with this Brickhouse SMG, right? Watch this though. This is just completely busted. I'm gonna switch my enhancement to my Torg. Here we go. Head ringer, air burst, gun damage, and gun magazine size. Right? So a little bit of gun damage, give me a little bit larger mag size. I got air burst, where they explode on proximity, and then head ringer, so 20% damage and 100% damage radius, right? And then I've got my Swan Song equipped. I'm not going to change anything else. I'm going to leave my Teen Witch as is. I'm just going to change the enhancement. This thing is so busted, y'all. Just watch this. And then I saw there's some comments. I'll get to those in just a second. But just watch this. I mean, it's crazy. Ah! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Of course he would hit me with my own splash damage. All right, back. Where were we? Where were we? Oh my God, what is he hitting me with? With this build, if I don't have full health, I lose a lot of my damage, so he's totally messing with me right now. I'm gonna have to do this again. What is he hitting me with? I must be hitting myself with my own splash damage. Right. Oh my gosh, he's hitting me with everything right now. Of course it would be like, yo, let me watch me waste him so fast, and then they're totally ruining it. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a readout. Oh my God, dude, this is crazy. These dudes like literally never hit me. And now I'm like, yo, watch me wreck them, and now they're destroying me. I gotta do it again. They ruined it. Alright. Let me run it again. Later. Alright. I'm gonna run it again. That was bananas. They got me with everything possible on that run.
Why don't you come on?
Is that all your build is, just gun mainly? So yes. It's like not, I guess it kind of is gun damage, but it's like bonus kinetic damage. So I'm fully spec'd into like the far right of the green tree, which I know you can't see on TikTok, but it's Ars Arcana. So Vex gains increased skill damage. So there's a buff in skill damage there. I have some life steal, which then feeds this added life steal then directly feeds into Blood is Power. Vex gains bonus kinetic damage with guns based on her current life steal when her health is full. And that's why I was saying, like, if I don't have full health, I lose all my kind of like bonus kinetic damage. But it's 300% of current life steal is converted into bonus kinetic damage. And then I also have a bunch of buffs into kill skills. So that is why I'm also using Mortal Terror, which is also why I was using that high fire rate SMG, because that helps proc this Mortal Terror to activate the kill skills. So on crit, when I'm critically hitting enemies, I have a chance to trigger kill skills. There's only a 5% chance, right? So that's why I wanted a high fire rate weapon. But this thing is just so strong, it just destroys everything. But let's do it again, see if I can get a cleaner run. Amp, Sparky Shield, good teen with. Still a decent showing. Yeah, no. Watch this though. I'm gonna make sure I stay back a little bit because the dude likes to spawn like right in front of my face randomly. Look at that. Look at that though. I mean, look at that. It just like nukes him. And you dead. And you dead. And you dead. Dude, it's just crazy how quickly this thing gets it done. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I've been trying to get me a decent Brickhouse SMG, and I was showing these ones earlier. I've got one that's 28,000 DPS and another one that's 26,000 DPS. The difference being this one is a Ripper, so it shoots 9 rounds a second. This one is a Jacobs, so it only shoots 7.2 rounds a second, still pretty fast, but I get ricochets with this one. And this one has a little bit higher like per shot damage than the Ripper one, but the Ripper one still comes out 2,000 DPS higher because of the high fire rate. Okay, because I kind of want to split like cash. What are you farming? So I was farming the Brickhouse, but I was trying to actually get the shiny because I've already gotten a couple decent ones, but I was told by a viewer just a little bit ago that there's something bugged with the Zane DLC drops and they won't drop shinies, so that's a bummer. I don't know if they fixed it yet or not, but I'm trying to get me just seeing what kind of good rolls there are for this Brickhouse SMG. Because with this build I'm working on, I ideally want something that has a high fire rate so I can help proc kill skills. Because the Mortal Terror skill in my skill tree will activate kill skills based on critical hits. It's only a 5% chance, but with a high fire rate, it helps. Make sure to claim those 3 golden keys out for now. Yeah, thank you, Grim. See, Dale, I meant... Oh, wait. Also, did you see that someone found a use for the Prince Harming? If you use a shiny war paint rep kit with a cooldown, if you fire the Prince Harming, it can instantly refill the rep kit's cooldown. Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah, because self-harm, or when you take damage, it reduces the shiny war paint's cooldown. That's funny. I meant a longer cooldown on any rep kit, but use a shiny war paint as an example. Wait, you found a shiny disc shotgun from this DLC in the slaughter, so no, they... Oh, that's true. Prime, that's true. I did. Interesting. Maybe I will. Maybe they did fix it then. Maybe they did fix it. All right, let's see. So here's the, I'm gonna do a run with, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna do a run with the Ripper and with the Jacobs, and y'all tell me what you think. I keep going back and forth on which one I think ultimately is better. I sometimes feel like the Ripper, because it does do like 2,000 more damage per second because it shoots so friggin' fast. So I feel like that every once in a while makes it feel like it is doing more damage. However, the one with the ricochets helps proc those kill skills even more, because the ricochets off the bosses kill the dudes walking around, and that you know activates the kill skills. So that helps keeps buffs alive. But y'all gotta check this thing out and tell me what you think. So this is the Ripper one. Let me change my enhancement before I forget. What was I using? Flat off this one. Okay. All right, so y'all tell me what you think. Or it's in Slaughter. That's not bug. Yeah, it was in the Slaughter. That's when I got it. Prime. It was in the Circle of Slaughter is when it dropped. I think the bug is you are not supposed to get certain shinies, or they shouldn't drop as one. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I just assumed any legendary like could have a shiny. Maybe that's not true. All right, so this is the Ripper. Y'all keep an eye on the damage dealt here. Keep an eye on the damage I'm doing. Let me take out that dude. Activate the kill skills. And then I want you to compare this one to the Jacobs, which I'll run in a second. Tell me what you think is ultimately doing more damage. All right, so here's the big dude. Keep an eye on his damage health up there. Now he's gonna spawn. Oh, now he's gonna spawn this little dude. I don't have full health yet, so I'm losing my buffs. There we go. Alright. See, like, that didn't feel as strong as the Jacobs, but it could just be the luck of those projectiles actually landing. We'll run the Jacobs again and see how that turns out. So this is the Jacobs. Have you tried this save edit? Yes, yes. Prime, I did try the save editor. Yes, I did. I think I used it to create one of these. It was one of these enhancements. It may have actually been this Vladoff one that I'm using here. But I purposely didn't choose SMG damage and SMG fire rate because I figured that would be like so hard to actually find. I feel like this one with just the general gun damage and gun fire rate would be something that you could actually find without spending a million hours farming. So that's why I went with this one. But I believe I created this, so that was my first test. So it is possible Jacob's Ripper is amazing. Oh yeah, maybe. Bullet hose glitch still on? That I don't know. I don't even know what was the glitch? I'm just using this because this, you know, this thing shoots every 10th shot. It shoots this projectile that can return towards the player, which can bounce, and then it has a chance to spawn 2 additional projectiles when colliding with enemies or players. So I figured if bullet hose is going to give me a 30% chance to shoot an extra one of those, that could just deal more damage. So okay, this is the Jacobs now. So let me know what y'all think of this one. So I ran with the Ripper the last run. We're gonna do this one with the Jacobs. Watch the damage being done here. Watch his health bar at the top, and y'all tell me which one you feel like is ultimately doing more damage. This one does shoot a little bit slower. I'm gonna take out that dude to get a activate kill skills. So right here, I feel like the Ripper was doing more damage. But then if you watch, it's like every once in a while, this Jacobs just, you'll see huge damage chunks drop out. All right, so big dude. And it's just kind of the luck of like where the projectiles, where the extra projectiles land, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a pearl. I almost thought I heard a shiny. It's a pearl. Is that a constable? 19,000 DPS? Dang. I'm not sure what the highest the damage can roll on those are, but that seems pretty high. Ripper was faster. Yeah, I know, Prime. I was thinking the same thing. I think the Ripper is actually going to be better. I was hoping that the ricochets would ultimately help proc like the kill skills. I'm gonna do one more run with the Jacobs and see if there's any difference here, and then if there's not, I'm gonna switch back to the Ripper and we'll try that one more time. I really want to see, as I said above, hang on, the ricochet is like high cal 3. It can pierce enemies and do more damage, so you can barrel stuff enemies, and as it doesn't do splash damage, it won't hurt you. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so that explains what the actual, what that 10th round projectile is doing. So it pierces enemies, and it'll do more damage. It doesn't do splash damage, so it won't hurt you. Okay, okay. Use it as a shotgun. Oh, I'm close to max on that? Really? Where do you farm the enhancement? So enhancements are anywhere. But if you want to farm a legendary enhancement, the best places to do that are going to be Bloom Reaper or the new takedown. Honestly, the takedown, where if you can get a platinum timing, just do it on like hardcore mode, because you're, as long as you complete it without dying, you're guaranteed all the chests at the end. And those chests have, a lot of times they'll have legendary enhancements in it. Put the barrel in the face of Zane. Yeah, I know. Use your crit. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely using the crit knife. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, I forgot to activate this. See, there he goes. Threw something in my face. He likes to swap with these dudes, too. Getting right in his face helps. Make sure every projectile hits. I've got so much friggin' lifesteal, it almost doesn't even matter. Holy crap! That took him out instantly! Wow! They're like slowing down there. I don't understand why. I'm like right in his face. Oh, I wonder if I lost my kill skills or something, or like the kill skills weren't activated. Maybe the ricochets were landing on these dudes, but there wasn't enough to take any out. I don't know. Sure does spawn a lot of those things. They'll be bouncing around for a while. Watts for dinner with overshield. Yeah, I have that. I could try that. Right now, I'm still using my beloved Guardian Angel, but I can switch to the Watts for dinner with Siphon. I think I have an amp Siphon Watts for dinner, in fact. I think Prime gave me this one. Yeah, Siphon amp. So this will give me some shock damage. Constable max roll is, oh, 3199 by 9, so 23,000 DPS. So this one's a little ways off then. 19,000. Yeah, so it's a little ways off. Not far, but it's a little ways off. Okay, let's do a run with the Ripper again and see where this lands. All right, here's the Ripper again. See how this goes. He's feeling that. This thing shoots so fast. Oh my god, it's crazy. Ooh. Yeah, this thing gets it done, man. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. So the watts for dinner really seem to help there because these dudes are like, you know, blue bar, so like shield based. First god roll I think I have had drop. Oh, I think I just got that the other day. Used it in the takedown and it melted the bosses. Oh, Amp Sparky. So fun. Is that what you were talking about, Dale? You were referring to D-Bell's Amp Sparky comment? I think I have a triple turtle Sparky. I don't have an amp. This is Borderlands 4. I'm gonna try this Ripper again. That felt pretty that felt pretty good right here. See, he likes doing that thing. Disappearing on me. Come here. Listen to this thing shoot. It's so fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah, this thing's getting it done. Yeah, this Wrist Ripper one is definitely where it's at. Yes, you have that, Sparky. I know. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah, you gave me the was it like the triple turtle or something, Sparky? I think that's where I got it from. Was you, Prime? I didn't realize it went that high until I got the drop and was like, well, this is better than my 1.K ones. That was my longest farm before the save editor was there to help. Oh gosh, yeah, I bet. That's some loot. See if there's any enhancements. I'd like to check these out. A lot of purple ones can be really good. I don't see any. Oh, there's one. Nope. Oh, there's one. Nope. Go me on this. Maybe. What's the game? This is Borderlands 4. Maybe. It might be. It might be something that works. Had him. I'm not doing viewer games today, but I do viewer games on like on the weekends, usually Sunday. Gomi is good on Vex. Okay. Ripper Gomi shoots. Ripper Gomi. Okay. Maybe I need to check out a go. Wait. The Gomi that's a world drop, isn't it? Pretty sure I have some, but I don't think I have any in here. I'll have to check that out. For now, let's actually go, because it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a shiny here. At least from what I've heard, it might be bugged. Let's go to my favorite Ripper drill site. I want to put this thing to the test down here and see what happens. Oh yeah, the fish gun. Blunts, I forgot about the fish gun. Yeah, I think I've got that in my bank. Oh man, that would be funny to try. Let's see. I don't think I have it here. What's that thing called? Yeah, I don't think I have it here. Let's get for someone just starting Borderlands 4. A good tip would be don't spend too much time farming until you get your character leveled up, because anything that you go spend time farming, you're gonna end up having to do it all over again. So just kind of get the world drop stuff. If you get some legendaries as you're, you know, leveling up through the main story, cool. But finish the main story first before you spend time doing any side quests. You need to get through the main storyline first so that you can activate your Maurice's Black Market, so you can start getting those free legendaries every Thursday. They update it, so you can start getting those free legendaries. Then you can start working up the Ultimate Vault Hunter levels, because you can get up to Ultimate Vault Hunter 7 now, and the higher that you get, things become more difficult, which makes the game a little bit more fun and a little bit more challenging. But it also means you have better legendary drop rates when you're going to farm. So when you get a strong build, and it, you know, doesn't really matter how strong the boss is because you can waste them pretty fast. When you go to farm something, you have a much higher chance of getting a legendary drop when you're on the higher UVH levels than you are when you're not in any of them. So like the higher level you go, the better drop rates you have. So my advice would be to not spend too much time farming, just get the world drops, and if you happen to get some legendaries while you're working through the main storyline, cool, use it. Finish that main storyline, and then start working on the UVH missions, and you'll be rocking. JL Player, thank you for liking the live. Borderlands 4 Super Deluxe Edition, worth it for $52. Valentino, it is 100% worth it. They've already dropped a ton of DLC content. There's like 3 huge DLCs they've added. We have a new Vault Hunter, a bounty pack, at least 2 bounty packs, I think. We've got another Vault Hunter coming, and another more DLCs and bounty packs coming. The Super Deluxe Edition covers all of that. So whatever you pay for that up front, you get access to everything that they add afterwards. So it is totally worth it if you're asking me. Ripper is strange to roll on Vladov since it's fully automatic anyways. Yeah, no, Dale, I was thinking the same thing, but the one benefit it does give you is a much higher fire rate. So, I mean, it's not small either. Like, it's a pretty big high fire rate. So like this Ripper shoots 9 rounds a second, whereas this Jacob this one shoots 7.2 rounds a second. Like, it is noticeably faster. So you have a little bit of a charge time at the beginning. It's not very long. It's a pretty fast charge. So it's like zip, and then you're firing. It's not a long charge, and it's got a really fast fire rate. Like, you can see the difference. So the Jacobs one, this one has a 5,069 card stat, like per shot damage, right? But the DPS is 26,000, so it's less than the Ripper, even though the Ripper's card stat is 4612. So this one has, let's see, 46 to 12, like what, 400, about 400 or so damage per shot is less on the Ripper, but it still does over 2,000 DPS higher because it's got such a high fire rate. And it also has a larger clip. So that also comes into play with the DPS too, because you can technically keep shooting longer with more rounds. So that is a factor as well. Valentino, thank you for following. Which character is worst and which is best for now? UK broken, heard Cash got nerfed, bro. I can't really answer which is best, which is worst. It's all subjective. Everyone has their own opinions, and there are many, many ways to make every Vault Hunter we have right now super, super strong. Like, there's multiple ways to do it for all of them. It just depends on what you're looking to do, what you like. If you like heavy action skill, gameplay, if you like heavy, like run and gun gameplay like me, it's totally kind of subjective. I would say just play the character that you find to be the most fun. Like, that's the whole point of the game anyways, right? Just to have fun. I'm working on Vex for the first time. This is my first Vex build I've ever done. Sorry, I got a notification. And I've spent lots of time with Cash, and he's like the newest one, but I'm just now getting back to Vex, and I'm finding this a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with Rafa, a lot of fun with Harlow, a lot of fun with Cash, Vex. I have a cool Amon build. So it's like they all can be fun in their own way. It just kind of depends on what you like to build or how you like to play, really. A truck. Curious to see how this SMG holds up down here. Well, I wanted to try a new way to use red action skill on Cash, but I don't really get it like I wanted it. Missed the totems a lot. Yeah, no, every time I've tried using Cash's crossfire skill, I literally get bored of it after about 5 seconds, and I'm like, this is boring. Like I can't do anything other than just kind of like aim around, and then he automatically shoots, and that's just not my gameplay style. I like this. I like to be able to run and gun. I like to be able to control where I'm shooting and, you know when I'm pulling the trigger and all of that. So anything that pulls me out of that experience is typically not what I'll play. Not my play style. Holy crap, that just instant melted her. If this thing ends up being too strong, I may have to turn on true mode, because this is, it's like literally just deleting these dudes instantly. Holy crap. Seems a little crazy. Let's just run right in. Oh, you just got right in my way. Where the heck are you? Use one. Take it all, Lid. Boss should be out any second now. Where are they all at? Ah, there we go. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably turn on true mode. That's too fast. I think what I'm gonna do first before I do anything else is I gotta quit out and come back in. I found when I change locations, like if I'm in a DLC for a while, the frame rates just suck when I move to a different area. At least on PC. I don't know if y'all on console experience this, but on PC it's just... This is just one of those optimizations things that it just doesn't feel like they ever got right. There's definitely been massive improvements in the optimizations since the game launched, but the frame rates right now are just terrible because I was at the DLC for a while. But I found if I just quit out, come back in, things get way better. So I'm gonna do that. Is he not reading the chat? No, I was trying to run a Ripper drill site. I am now though. What's going on? Oscar, how are you doing? Would took a remaster of one of the ones and threw over this game. Oh, why so? I love this game. Loki Shoals, what's going on? Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, this is Borderlands 4. Thank you for answering that. Alright, so there we go. Frame rates are better. Great job on your build. I don't understand the mechanics of game, so you can... Bro, I'm trying to read chat. Back off! Oh, this is one of those loot dudes. I'll tell you what though, using these Vladoff SMGs with these crazy high fire rates is so fun. It's so satisfying just hearing this thing cook through ammo. I mean, I love it. I might run this next one with the Jacobs, since this is a Ripper drill site. Get some of these ricochets popping. The Ripper just shoots so fast, it's great, but I'm gonna have to try it with the Ripper is so rude. Yeah. Try to read chat, bro. Chill. Alright, let's see. What weapon you got? Mike, this is the Brickhouse that you get from the new Zane DLC. It's from the very last boss. Biff Fistful is his name. He drops this. And I have two versions of it I'm trying out. So this one does 28,000 DPS, but it has a Ripper license bag. And then I have one that does 26,000 DPS, and it's a Jacobs license bag. Or license accessory, sorry, where critical hits ricochet. I just ran that last one with the Ripper. I'm going to try this one with the Jacobs. See what happens here. I'm currently on my first playthrough, just arrived at Dominion as level 51 Rafa. Oh, nice. Dude, enjoy it. Enjoy it, dude. My advice to you would be, if this is your first playthrough, you're at level 51, get your character to level 60 before you spend any time farming, because if you go and farm it now, you have to farm it all over again when you level up. So just use whatever drops you have to get you through the main storyline. Then start completing the UVH missions, the Ultimate Vault Hunter missions. To get up through those, you can get up to as high as 7. And then throughout that process, you're taking out bosses and stuff anyway. So during that, you can start farming. And the higher in the UVH levels you go, the better drop rates you get for legendaries. So it helps with farming. Yes, you have one with Jacobs, the beast. Yeah, dude, I have honestly never really put much time into some of these SMGs. I've just more been like a pistol and shotgun dude, and I just never really spent time with SMGs. And so I was like, let me try and with this build that I'm using, so in my skill tree I have a skill called Mortal Terror, which is this one. So it says chance to activate kill skills when critically hitting enemies, and it's kill skill trigger chance. It's only 5%, right? So because it's only 5%, what I was thinking was, if I use something that has a high fire rate, and I'm also using a crit knife, right? So that helps land crits. Put those two things together, high fire rate and crit knife, it should help proc these the kill skills just by hitting these crits. So that was the thinking here. So let's try this with the Jacobs. We just ran it with the Ripper, now we're gonna try it with Jacobs and see what happens. Here's Beeper, dude. Already seeing the ricochets coming in handy. Where you at? Whoops. Oh, I hear a beeper. Where you at? You sounded close. Where the heck is he? Alright, here's the boss. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the ricochets are just nasty on this. Holy... Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Where'd that dude go? He just disappeared. Okay. We're gonna have to do a true mode run because this is just kind of getting a little ridiculous with how fast these dudes are just disappearing. Like, just a little too fast. See any cool loot? Nothing. Fireworks be fun. Oh yeah, dude, for real, fireworks shooting everywhere. What shield you running? Right now I'm running an amp siphon watts for dinner. Man, I haven't played in a while. Never even dipped into DLC or anything. Oh, Isaiah, dude, you got to get back in it, man. There's so much cool stuff now. You probably miss Cash too. The newest Vault Hunter. Cash is so fun. What are you playing on? I'm on PC. And thank you for following, by the way. Yeah, I'm on a it's a custom built PC. It's like 3.5 years old, something like that. It's a 3090 Ti graphics card. Some kind of AMD 16 core processor, I think. Watts for dinner with Vex is almost a must need. Really? Yeah, I usually run the Guardian Angel, man. I love that shield so much just because it recovers so fast and amps your shots so quickly. But that extra I can't even think of it. Shock damage comes in handy. Especially against shield dudes. And you know, I'm not even using shield. There's no shield dudes here. Let me actually switch. I'm gonna switch back to my Guardian Angel and see if we notice a difference. So this is my beloved Guardian Angel. Let's amp and siphon. Where you at? But if you watch my shield, you'll see how quickly it recovers. Like it's crazy. Oh, there was a shield. I guess there are some shield dudes. I keep missing my shots with... There it is. This Eldritch Blast. It's like I end up killing him before I even get the shot with the blast on him to reload the mag. Oh, I forgot to turn on true mode. I'm gonna have to run it again. Because this is just kind of stupid. Where the heck is dude? Where is he? Oh, he's behind. How do you get behind me? I didn't even see him run by me. Every shot is amped with Teen Witch. Is it? Oh, well, yeah, well, if you have skills, if you have this one, right? You have to have at least some points into this because the Teen Witch with so the way that my understanding is this gives you an additional 12% lifesteal. And with that lifesteal, if Vex has max shield, her lifesteal is partially grants overshield, which then directly feeds into corporeal skill. Vex and minions gain maximum overshield capacity and overshield duration. And while Vex has overshield, she and her minions gain increased damage dealt. Right? Is that what you mean by every shot is amped with Teen Witch? No, Oscar, this is a non-bleed build. I do not have bleed in this skill tree at all. There's no bleed. So this is the bleed skilled Bloodletter. Gun and skill critical hits have a chance to apply bleed. I do not have bleed in this build. And that was on purpose. I wanted to see if I could find a strong Vex build that did not rely on bleed because bleed is very strong. So this is really a kill skill based skill or build as well as blood is power, where it converts, it takes my life skill and convert like 300% of whatever my current life skill is converted into bonus kinetic damage. So as long as I have full health, I get this 300% of whatever my current lifesteal is converted into bonus kinetic damage. So that ends up being huge bonus kinetic damage. Borderlands 4 is the name of the game. Okay, so before I forget, let's wait, what was that? Let me turn on true mode. I want to try running this on true because that feels a little too fast when it out with non-true mode. Let's see how it feels like with true. I'm gonna run it with the Jacobs again because those ricochets are great. Still literally insta-deleting everyone. Did I actually turn it on? Wait, is it on? No, it didn't save. That's why. I was like, wait, no. Okay, maybe it'll work now. I'm not sure if it'll apply since I've already started it. It doesn't seem like it's applied from what I can tell. So I might have to run it again. Maybe I did. There's a lot more dudes. This definitely feels like more dudes than there were before. Alright, we'll know for sure right here with the boss. Okay, no, this is definitely true. No, that's taking a little bit longer. Where the heck is he? Oh, he's right there. That boy just kept pulling me in. All right, let go. Still pretty strong. Having so much lifesteal just feels broken. Because I mean, like you see, I can just like literally stand in front of the dudes, and as long as I'm landing shots, it's like they can't even hurt me. Where are you? There you go. Mode is on. Yeah, it just didn't feel like it at first because it was like I was still doing quite a bit of damage, more than I thought I would be doing with true mode on, but it's still holding up pretty well with this SMG. Now, if I run this with the Shala or the Swan Song, it gets even crazier. The problem is with those, the splash damage ends up getting me half the time, but let's just try it for fun. All right, so run it with the Swan Song. This thing's, I'm gonna probably blow myself up 1,000 times. Let's just see what happens. See right there, that's what happens. Those dudes end up running up in my face, and I end up blowing myself up. I want to do that. See what I'm talking about? This thing just melts everything. Oh, there it is. That's what I was waiting for. I'm back and now I'm dead. Ready? I'm just gonna keep doing it because they're gonna be right in my face. I'm back and now I'm dead. I'm back and then I'm dead. Okay, there we go. I'm alive. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Having fun watching. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $5 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. So, what do y'all think of the build? I mean, this is not gonna be like a this will never compare with something like a Gloam Cash, which is just like billions in damage a second. But I'm actually pretty I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. For not having bleed in the skill tree, it still puts out some pretty good damage. And what I like most about it is I can pretty much use whatever gun I want, and I can still get by. For the most part. So let's pull out these SMGs again just because they are so fun. Let's see, it was the Vladov, and let's run it with the Ripper again. We won't have the ricochets, but this thing just shoots so fast, I mean it just melts. And Dale, thank you for the explanation on those projectiles. I see exactly what you're talking about now. How they like pierce enemies and then cause damage as they pierce them. Now that you mention it, like I can literally see it happening. Look at them all. Holy crap. This is a great way to level up right here, man. I'm telling you. Run a Ripper drill site on true mode. There's so many badasses and so many dudes you're gonna take out. You'll level up so fast. Great way to XP farm. I don't think it's very cool that you're fighting back. Whoa! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I swear the dude just disappeared into the ground. Did y'all see that? Am I crazy? I swear the dude like stomped himself into the ground. I couldn't even see him. So many dudes. See, I'm really noticing the difference now with the Ripper instead of the Jacobs on true mode, because it's not helping me out with any of the dudes around, so it's just targeting the one, you know, like the boss I'm shooting at. So, I mean, it does okay damage on the one dude I'm shooting at, but it's not helping me with any of these guys. So I really think the Jacobs in a scenario like this is definitely way better. It is a strong build. Nice, appreciate that. Have you tried pistols with the build? I do have you're set up to true M20 plat. Nice. Thank you, D-Bell. Appreciate that. I mean, I would hope so. It'd be great if I could. Let's see. Let me grab some of this stuff. Wait, I didn't even look what that was. What is that? Oh, it's a Teen Witch splash damage. But it's probably not gonna have the skills I want. Let's see. Oh, here's an enhancement. Follow on. So pistol. So the only real pistol that I've tried with the build right now is the Shalashaska, but I almost bet the Phantom Flame could be strong with this build too. Except for, I take that back. Can Xbox join on PC and Borderlands 4? Yes, they can. Yes, you can do crossplay. Is this Borderlands 4? And if it is, why is it so mixed on reviews? Does the game run slowly? Yeah, that guy. So it is Borderlands 4, yes. And there's just mixed reviews, I think, because they totally changed up a lot of things in Borderlands 4 from the old games that I think a lot of people who played all the previous games, like 1, 2, pre-sequel, and 3, were like just accustomed to and are used to in the Borderlands franchise, which is things like segmented worlds where you kind of teleport into individual like sections of the world. They're used to the way that the mechanics of the game worked, and they completely changed all that up with 4. So now it's a completely open world. A lot of the mechanics of the game have changed, and a lot of things are different. And I think that it just came across differently with different people. For me, I absolutely love this like open world concept and the mechanics and the way they have everything set up for this. I honestly think it would be hard to go back. I say this as someone who, this is the first game in the franchise that I started playing as 4. This is the first one. As crazy as that is, as long as this franchise has been out, this is the first one. So now I've gone back and I've gotten all the other games, and I've got through 1. I'm starting to work through 2 now. And I think it's hard for me to go back and play the older games because of the differences that, like, I'm used to the mechanics of 4 and the open world. And so going back and playing the other games, it feels a little weird. It feels like, it just feels wrong almost. But to a lot of people, it's the other way around. They're used to the non-open world aspect and the way the mechanics were and the way things worked. And then 4 came out and they're like, no, this isn't how things work. This isn't how it should work. But if you're asking me, I think this is exactly how things should work. You can use rocket launchers that way too. No worries. I love that there are usable guns that don't kill you when you get too close to these guys jump in front of you. Yeah, no, exactly, Dale. Exactly. Dude, and that's how I was not sure how the projectiles actually cause their damage, because like after they float around for a while, and for anybody who's curious, I'm talking about the every 10th shot with this Brickhouse SMG, it shoots a projectile that when it hits an enemy or yourself, like they bounce around, and if they come in contact with an enemy or yourself, it can like duplicate, and it causes damage to the enemies. But when if it hits you, it just duplicates, it doesn't cause any damage. And that's because it doesn't deal splash damage. But I thought maybe it did, because when they run out, like after a certain amount of time, if they don't hit anything for a while, you'll see them burst, like they blow up, right? And so like I thought that explosion would be what happens when it hits the enemy. And that's why I was like, does that actually happen? Because I haven't observed that, so I wasn't sure. The older games feel slower, but there is more going on in each area in the older games. Yeah, okay, so again, that could be kind of what leads into some people feeling like, 4 is not their favorite. They're kind of used to that in the older games. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna run this again with the Jacobs on true, because I can definitely feel a difference. At least at a busy place like a Ripper drill site, these ricochets come in so handy. Plus, you don't have to wait for the load time like the Ripper. Here they come. you know what? I'm still using the Ripper, aren't I? This isn't even the Jacobs. Because the Jacobs has a clip out the side. I'm gonna have to run it again now. I forgot to swap. Buddy, hold still. Where you going? Alright, what's the best class mod for Vex's bleed build? I would love that Vex build. Yeah, so Fat Man Slim, so you're on TikTok. I posted a TikTok. It's the most recent video in my feed right now. So if you go to my profile, the most recent video I have has a link. It's a bit.ly link. I shortened it because it just goes to Loot Lemon with the skill tree breakdown that I'm using. It doesn't go over the gear and everything, but that's a start. And then I am going to do a follow-up YouTube video breaking down everything, detailing all the firmware, all the gear, all the skills, why I chose the skills, all of that. But this is not a bleed build. I have no bleed in the skill tree at all. And that was on purpose. That was intentional. Like, I wanted to try and find a Vex build that was strong without bleed. This is 4. Let's see, Dale. Have you seen Witchfire on PC? I think you'd like that game. Hope it comes to console. Witchfire. I have not heard of this. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Witchfire. And it's only on PC? Oh, I see it. Yeah, Witchfire on Steam. Oh, this is cool. Yeah. It literally, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a cross between, kind of like Borderlands, because I saw some like action skill sort of damage, then gun damage. It's first person shooter, it looks like, but it reminds me of a cross between Borderlands and, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget the name of it. That hugely popular open world game. Oh my gosh. I forget the name of it. Elden Ring. That's literally, dude, that's literally, I just saw your comment, Dale. That's like literally what I was thinking. That's to the T exactly what I was thinking. It looks like a cross between Elden Ring and Borderlands. That's exactly what I was thinking. Why did they make you unable to use your drive in Dominion? Oh, dude, I don't know, but it's brutal, bro. It is brutal. The fact that you can't use your vehicle to get around in Dominion is stupid. You have to run everywhere. We need to start a petition. Let us use our damn vehicle in Dominion. All right, I'm gonna run it again now because I wanted to do it last time with the Jacobs again, but forgot. So here's the Jacobs. Let's give it another run. And like I was saying a bit ago, someone was asking if I've run this build with pistols yet, and I was saying I've run it with the Shala Shaska, but it has torque impact rounds, and I can switch it with shotgun ammo, and it does absolutely massive damage with this build. It's great with the right enhancement, of course. But I was thinking, you know, something like the Phantom Flame could be fun. However, I have a skill, I forget the name of it, but I have a skill where when I'm attuned to kinetic damage, so basically not using an elemental weapon, just using a standard kinetic weapon, I gain lifesteal, which directly impacts the amount of damage that I'm dealing because of how the build is set up. So the higher my lifesteal, the more damage I'm gonna do. What the hell? Dude's flying her everywhere. So I wouldn't want to use something like the Phantom Flame because it's an incendiary weapon, and then that would totally like just not work with how I'm spec'd right now and with the build. What guy? Where are you? Oh, this dude just got yeeted. Not there. That's pretty crazy. Did you hear the dude? Where's the other boss? Where the heck did he go? Why is he way over here? Dude, did he get yeeted or did he literally run out here? Just mow right through him. Drop me. Dodged it. Get off me. It would work. You have kill skills, life steal. Yeah, no, I mean, it would probably work. It would just change my attunement. So, like, the way Vex works is she has these, like, so whatever element you're shooting, she becomes attuned to that. And you can spec around it. So, like, for example, Radiant attunement. While Vex is attuned to radiation, she gains increased splash damage and maximum shield capacity. But this is the one that I am specifically invested in is leeching attunement. While Vex is attuned to kinetic, she gains lifesteal and increased reload speed. These effects persist for duration after attunement switch. So a plus 10% in lifesteal, which then gets converted, converted 300% of that. So like what, like 30% gets added into like 30% more damage dealt. So by using an incendiary weapon, I would lose that additional like 30% basically damage dealt. Or not damage, a bonus kinetic damage. Because I would no longer be attuned to kinetic damage. And then there is a one you can invest in for incendiary damage. So there's corrosive damage. I don't remember where it is. Let's see. I know I've seen it. Probably gonna be a flame or something, right here. So while Vex is attuned to incendiary, Vex and her minions gain critical hit damage and status effect application chance. So she would become attuned to it, but I wouldn't gain those attunement skill benefits because I'm not spec'd into that. But that's why I'm focusing on kinetic. I think it's the avatar class mod can attune you to all elements. Oh, interesting. The avatar class mod. Interesting. Let me see. Avatar. Okay, so it says Vex and her minions. Huh, it doesn't say that you become attuned to everything. So let me see. Really small. I can barely read it. Vex and her minions gain 30% increased damage dealt for each active attunement skill. Each active attunement skill also grants Vex and her minions damage reduction against its matching element. It doesn't say that, you know, by becoming attuned to one, you become attuned to like everything. You can switch to any gun with those elements. It doesn't read that way to me. If that's the way it works, that's cool. But I would have never understood that because it doesn't read like that to me. Go get the fish, try. Yeah, I know. I need to try it with the fish gun. But yeah, I need, that's one thing I do need to do, Dale, is I need to go through and read up on all the different class mods, because I don't, because even some of the purple ones may work really well with this build. Like I could get some roles, you know, that have a passive that give me lifesteal. So that would kind of help with similarly to what I'm getting out of this. But the reason this Teen Witch is so great is because of the +5 into Grave Thirst, where kill skill, Vex, and her minions gain lifesteal for a duration, and I think it stacks up pretty high. So it's over here. This one. So lifesteal 7.5% per stack. Max stacks 3. So it's like 15, like 20 something percent. And then that's converted to like 300%. 300% of that is then becoming damage dealt. So like that stacks up pretty high, pretty quickly. Yeah, I use a lot of purple class mods more than legendary. Yeah, typically I do as well. But the only reason I'm running the Teen Witch is because this whole build is about like converting lifesteal into bonus kinetic damage. So I wanted the most lifesteal I could get. And this +5 into Grave Thirst plus the 12% lifesteal it gives you was just perfect for that. But I do want to try some purples because I know I can get a passive with lifesteal. And then the purples give you 3 passives versus just the 2, which legendaries give. So if I can get a purple with Grave Thirst, like I don't even know if that's a thing, I would have to look into it. But if I can get a purple with Grave Thirst, and then I could also get lifesteal on that, that would be something to go farm, because then I could get like gun damage and a fire rate buff or a critical damage buff or critical hit chance, things like that, which would be great. So you swap weapons, it can linger for a few seconds. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, many people use the Scion class mod. Yeah, that's one that I do remember seeing. I don't remember what the skills are on that. Hang on, I can look. But I do remember that. Scion. Yeah, okay, so it comes with leeching attunement. She gains lifesteal. Okay, so it'll give you that. Bloodletter. Oh, that one gives you bleed, basically. Material components and drink full. The drink full is going to increase fire rate, and the leeching attunement will give you lifesteal. So like I could potentially use that. That would be something to try. On kill elemental guns, crit, get kinetic. Oh, do they? Mainly for bleed builds. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say it comes with bloodletter, so yeah, that makes sense for bleed builds. Okay. Let's try the fish gun. I think I have it in the bank. We'll try it out, Blunts. We'll see how it does. And right there it is with the hand crank and all. All right, so gonna need, oh, well, that might work right there. Pierce, let's see. No, I've got a Jacobs here, right? That was shotgun damage though. SMG. Ah, here we go. Sequencer, piercer, gun damage, gun magazine size buff. Gun damage, critical damage, piercer. We'll try that one for now. Swap it in for the Shala. See, where did it go? Okay. So we go like this, and we put it on hand crank. And this thing shoots fish. Well, but of course it does. Oh my god, SMG works, Teen Witch. Oh my, oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because the oh my god, as long as you have overshield, it doesn't drain your shield. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, this is Borderlands 4. Do you have a specific Rafa build? I have a few Rafa builds, in fact. Dude, I think I have like 4 Rafa builds. Use the one with gunfire rate on your Jacobs. Oh, gunfire rate? Let's see. Did I have one with fire rate? I don't even think I have one with fire rate. That's higher. That's Ripper. I don't have a Jacobs with fire rate. Oh, well that one, but that's shotgun damage. Let's see how it does. I don't have a fire rate handy for Jacobs right now. Let me just check the bank just to make sure I don't have one. Probably don't. Enhancement. Are you kidding me? Assault rifle damage, assault rifle fire rate, assault rifle critical damage, and piercer? Okay. Well, that might be the one right there. Okay. Let's see what I think Deadeye, right? Deadeye. All right. Let's see if I have a Deadeye. You can use that one. That one. Where'd it go? Oh wait, did I already have it on it? The heck is it? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. All right. Woo, okay. Now it's cooking. Let's see. I don't think I have a Teen Witch with fire rate. From Sister on Deadeye. Teen Witch. Action skill duration. Shotgun damage. I don't. I'm gonna roll with this. We'll just see how it does. And I'm gonna get more fire rate as I get eliminate, like as I get kills, because I've got skills that will buff fire rate based on kills. So it's gonna get pretty nasty. Will it let me use the hand crank with my action skill though? Now I'm wondering if that will actually let me use that. Because I get a lot of extra damage and stuff while my action skill is on, so I definitely want to use the action skill. Let's see. It seems like it's letting me. It's cranking itself. You see what I'm talking about? Like how much faster it shoots? When I have my action skill on and I start getting kills. Get off here. All right, let's see. I don't even remember what the details on this ridiculous gun are. Roaring Fishword. On kill increases the damage dealt of the next mag by 20% for a maximum of 5 stacks. Oh wow! So I actually don't want to continuously fire without reloading because then I'm going to lose the buff. So I need to make sure I do let it reload every once in a while. Because when I throw the Eldritch Blast, it actually refills my mag. It siphons from reserve into the mag, so I don't know if that counts as a reload. It probably doesn't. Let's see. Did you have a specific? Yeah. What? What was the emoji for? I missed it. Was it something I said? All right, here we go. See what happens. We're just gonna run on true mode. Where are all these dudes? I'm like, where are they all? I thought this was supposed to be true mode. Where are they all at? These fish bouncing around is hilarious. Yo, fish gun's getting it done. These guys will hold still for me. Come on, hold still. You see that? Look at all the, like the fish. You look at that. I never noticed that before. The fish like float around them. Look at that. I've never even noticed that. These guns are so silly. I'm a child at times. I think I know why you did that. Talking about the crank on the gun. Because when I said it, I was like, you know what? There's a joke in there. I'm wondering if anybody's going to get it. got a little too close. So the ricochets, the fish ricochets like float around and then like home in on enemies, it looks like. So I mean this thing is, I'm pretty sure it's a Jacobs, right? So that must be how it ricochets. Buddy charging me. Yeah, this thing's pretty nasty, isn't it, isn't it, Bless? Are you still alive? You wouldn't think with the low DPS and damage on it would be this good though, right? Yo, no, for sure. Because when I was looking at the stats on it, I'm like, yeah, there's no way. You know, because it's got such a low DPS, but it definitely makes up for it with the crank fire, just putting out so many rounds so fast. It's crazy though. It's a fun one. What SMG is that? Oh yeah, so this is, Micah, this is the, I forget the name of it. It shoots fish. The roaring fish word. Fish fry on kill increases the damage dealt of the next mag by 20% for a maximum 5 stacks. So up to a plus 100% damage. Flying fried fish all over the place. Yeah, exactly. It is great. Reminds me of Rowan's charge, but has the stickies. Yeah, no, exactly. It does look exactly the same too. Because I think Rowan's charge even has the crank fire. Now that I'm actually noticing it, the fish are everywhere. Like, look at them in the air. I don't know how I've missed that before. They're literally flying around all over the place. Got me. Keep coming, boys. Keep coming. Yeah, this thing is just a lot of fun. Oh, there's another Jacobs. Splash damage, critical damage. Yeah, I need to start looking into some of these other purple class mods for Vex and see if any of these might work well with this build. I'm sure there's probably one out there that would. See, like fire rate, kinetic damage, and then like splash damage wouldn't necessarily be great unless I was doing one of the like the Swan Song or the Shala, but you know, like what are the skills? I don't know what all the skills are on these things. We have a Radiance, a Fire Dancer, so I need to look into these. I have to experiment with some of them. Homie, and smash the like button. Yeah, Mark, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, dude. Big up, Foxy. You're welcome, bro. Stay blessed, my guy. Appreciate it, man. It's so good, Lo. You know, Blunts, thank you for sharing it, man. Did I give you a copy back? If not, let me know. I can definitely give you a copy back if you want it. Does it only drop from the event? I got a bad stats, I guess. Yeah, so Micaiah, I think I said your name wrong last time. If you're still there watching, does it only drop from the event? Yes, it only drops from the, I think it's a takedown specific. But yes, it'll only drop from there. And the role that I have here, I actually got from a viewer who has joined my viewer games, and he got this role here, which came with this crank, the alt fire hand crank. Use hand crank to fire full audio or full auto, and it fires a lot faster than the default like non-hand crank mode. So this is great for just increasing damage DPS. And the negative 55% crit thing is just weird, but it is what it is. Is the best fun in the game the ceramic bod? The ceramic bod is what was for the longest time like the best gun in the game because it shot 5 rounds. It shot 5 projectiles at once, and it had a fairly high fire rate. And depending on what enhancements and class mods and passives you had, like you could increase splash damage and fire rate and things like that, and it would get crazy how much damage it could do with the stickies specifically. But they nerfed the hell out of the stickies to where they will only ever stack up to 200% plus damage at once, and it will just be a rolling 200% damage until all the stickies are gone. Whereas previously it would stack indefinitely. And so however many stickies you loaded up on a boss when they started blowing up, it could literally be thousands% damage at once going off, and you just melt bosses or anything instantly. So now a lot of folks are switching to the Torgue Impact rounds, the Torgue Impact bod, or like the Swan Song, or basically anything with Torgue Impact, because they did not nerf the Impact rounds, and those are still strong. So yes, the bod is still good, but you probably want a Torgue Impact round version, not the sticky version. I think you did. I will have to look. Okay, yeah, just let me know, Blunt. Look at her. She's still trying to wind up the gun. No bullets are coming out. It's funny though that when I activate my action skill and my left hand is throwing the Eldritch Blast, it's still the gun is still cranking. Let's see what else I got here. You know, I haven't tried this thing. The Lockjaw with this build. This is kinetic damage, so we might have to try this. Let's see how this does. And it's Jacobs. So, and it's an assault rifle, so I can just literally leave it on what it is. Hey Foxy, what are we? Nothing. We're just trying out different weapons with the build. I'm about to try a run with this Lockjaw.
This won't take long.
See what happens. I can hit them. Oh! How did I blow myself up? Does this thing deal splash? Oh, maybe it is. Well, it is kind of Torg impact related, right? If I get too close, the splash is going to get me. You know, okay, you know, I was gonna say with that fish gun, I guess maybe I don't want to be using the crit knife because the crit damage is actually like negative 55%. So that doesn't really help. I don't want to go into the negatives as I'm doing crit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Yo! This thing just straight melted them. Yo, the lockjaw is goated. The ricochets are insane. I didn't even have to shoot the other two. The ricochets just melted them. Come here. Okay, this thing is great. Oh my god. Oh, this thing is nuts. Was not expecting that. Anything cool? Anything cool? Let's see. Oh wait, there's another enhancement. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away at this thing. Best action skill for Vex? I'm not sure it's actually negative crit damage as mine does that, but I think is how much less crit damage than the gun previously used compared to the gun being used. Yeah, so my understanding would be, and Dale, this may be totally wrong, but my understanding is when I look at the card stat, the way I interpret it is like, for example, if we find one that has a crit buff, so like this one, for example, this constable. So this one says the crit bonus is 58%. So when I land a crit, it's going to increase the card stat, the card damage stat, which is 2,662 by 9. It's going to increase that damage by 58% when I land a crit. So my interpretation of that for the fish gun, the fish word, is that the 4,309 card stat damage per shot damage will be reduced by 55% if I shoot crits. So instead of increasing the 4,309 on a crit, it'll actually reduce it, which would make me think I don't want to land crits with this gun because it's going to reduce the damage. I'm messing around with melee cash and I was able to deal 400 million damage with one groundbreaker. Yeah, dude, Groundbreaker is so nuts. If you're doing anything melee, it's an absolute must. You got to have Groundbreaker. That thing it's crazy. So best action skill for Vex. I don't know. A lot of people, I know there's a lot of folks that use the these minions like the dead ringer, so that you can spawn these minions that, or specters, I guess, that shoot and stuff. The Spectre and Reaper. There's not a lot of people that use the minion thing, or the I keep saying minion. Trouble, this cat dude. But for me, I like the Incarnate. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It doesn't do like a ton of damage. Eldritch Blast damage is 20,000, so like not huge, but it's a fun skill to use. And when I pair it with Witchy Trigger Finger, that refills my magazine when I land the Eldritch Blast shot, and it increases gun damage 15% per stack, and it stacks up to 3 times. So is that like 45% gun damage? Something like that. What Torg enhancement do you use? I use one with Airburst, Headringer, Airburst, and then it's got a gun damage and a gun magazine size increase. I'll typically use that one. I think that's the main one. I think I have a couple other variants with other builds, but for this build, it's mainly this one. I just love Airburst. There's something about Airburst that just makes Torg impact rounds just like, it's so great. I don't even know how to explain it. I think it's something to do with how when you're shooting near a lot of enemies, as long as one of the stickies gets within like a certain radius of them, it'll blow up, and then the splash damage will hit whoever it blew up near and anything else around it. And when you have Headringer, the damage radius is increased by 100%. And then the splash, the damage itself is increased by 25%. So having Headringer and Airburst together is just goated, because now they're going to blow up those projectiles. The Torg licensed gyro projectiles explode on proximity with Airburst. And then with Headringer, you have 25% increase in damage and 100% damage radius increase. So that's one I've been using. Yeah, I'm not sure, as guns in my inventory sometimes show red stats and downward arrows, but when I equip them, they go white or green and upper. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That's just my interpretation. I could be totally wrong, like I said. I got to run this again with this lockjaw, because I was just totally blown away at how well that just worked. Where y'all at? Alright, now they're coming out. Let's go. Let's get it, boys. Come on. What? Oh man, come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god, are you serious? Where'd my gun go? Oh my god. Well, that fell apart right at the end. Oh my god, yeah, so that's what it was. It was the splash damage that got me. This thing is really weak against one dude. Straight on. The ricochets are what makes it so strong. Yeah, like look at it. It's like it's doing like tiny little ticks of damage on him. So it's really the ricochets that make this thing strong. Yeah, see, the ricochets are what just make this thing so goated. Dude, hit him! Thank you. What a garbage run. I just tested it and my damage goes down when I crit. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good to know. So it is confirmed then. If the card stat damage shows a negative crit number, then you actually don't want to land crits with it. And what's funny is the whole time like when I've been running into the bosses, when they come out, I first hit them with a crit knife. So I'm actually just reducing my damage. Maybe I need to run it again without the crit knife. I'm not seeing. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's grab it. We should try this thing. In fact, let's do a run with this thing. This Ruby's Grasp. Let's just see how this does. 20,000 DPS. Not bad. It's probably gonna be terrible, but let's try it. Okay, so I want not assault rifle. Okay, this is Ripper or Jacobs. Ripper, high roller, gun damage, gun fire rate, and critical damage. Jacobs. Try that. Oh wow, the charge on this thing is so slow. It's gonna be terrible. We'll see how it is.
You make questionable choices.
I gotta let this thing reload every once in a while though, because that's where all the damage is. See? What's crazy is this little thing is actually getting it done, though. Like, look at this. This little Ruby's grasp is... This is true mode. True UVH7. This little thing's getting it done. I mean, this is no boss, but still. Let's see how it does when these guys come out. Oh my god, I'm so out of ammo. Need to find some ammo. I'm cooking through ammo. Woo! That's the only thing with this thing is when it throws those homing copies, it's like it pulls out like a full clip for each one, so you end up cooking through ammo. I was gonna try the reload thing, but it didn't really do much damage. This is stronger. Oh, that did some damage. I'm so out of ammo. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. I gotta find some ammo. Where's the ammo? Oh, out of ammo. No. this little thing just burns through ammo. One star, don't recommend. Well, that was interesting. Fleabag is basically the lockjaw, but mainly people try to get the underbarrel Fleabag for the Blood Rifts Vex build. Oh, interesting. The Fleabag. Oh, okay, yeah, that's this. Sticky projectiles move to the most recently hit target, but mainly people try to get the underbarrel Fleabag for Blood Rifts Vex build. Interesting. What's the like underbarrel specifics on it? I know this one has the sticky shotgun. I have no idea what like a good roll on this would be. In the Terramorphous Gauntlet, I'm not doing any damage to some enemies. Is that lag or game thing? Oh, you're in Terramorphous. You're talking about the new takedown? Do you know what the enemies look like? Okay, yeah, it is. Do you know what the enemies look like? Like, can you describe it? I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't be able to do damage on any of the enemies there. I'm thinking about all of them, and I don't think there's any reason that you shouldn't be able to do damage. Most of them are the yellow robot dudes. Yeah, that seems like a bug to me. I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't be able to do damage on them. You should definitely be able to damage all of them. I don't think any of them have any sort of like invincibility phases or anything like that. Like every once in a while when you're at like a ripper drill site, some of these meathead dudes will have this like yellow thing coming around their waist, and it goes out and extends out to nearby their nearby buddies, and it provides invincibility for them. So you have to take out the meathead dude who's providing them with invincibility, or you can't hurt them. But in the takedown, I don't believe I've seen anything like that. So it seems like that could be some sort of bug. The underbarrel is like 130,000 airstrike. Oh wow, airstrike with 110,000 damage, but it is overshadowed by sunspot energy burst underbarrel. Interesting. I was so hoping this Cormano that you can get from the vault card, which by the way, I always forget to activate this thing, and it's so infuriating that it doesn't save it. This Cormano that you can get from the vault card, I was so hoping this thing was going to be good. I mean, it does 37,000 DPS, 4,026 by 9, which is like higher than the Hellwalker, but it's terrible. Like, look at this. Watch this. This is the Torg. So I'm going to throw on the Torg enhancement I have. This one. Watch this. I was so hopeful for this thing. I was so excited when I saw this 37,000 DPS. And it's terrible. Okay, I say that and now it's destroying everything. So maybe I was on the wrong build. We'll see what happens. Holy crap. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay, yep. See, that's what I was waiting for. Yo, this is actually kind of great. Ah! I'm gonna keep blowing myself up, I know it. Okay, alright, alright. Not bad. Alright, let's see how it does against the boss. That's the real question. That's the real question. Okay, what? 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 I think maybe I was just... I got myself again. Come on. Somebody died. That's not gonna work. Alright, somebody die. Somebody die. Somebody hurry up and die. That's the thing with these splash guns. Like, you just keep knocking yourself over and over again. Ah! Like that. They just keep running in your face. And now I'm out of ammo? What? Out of ammo again. So this actually is surprisingly well, how well this is working. And the spread pattern on this being so wide is actually great for clearing sites like this. So I may have to take back everything I just said. I may have to eat my words, because this is like... this is actually working better than I remember. Like, way better. Where are you? Wow. The Cormano is great, though. So I didn't think it was. I had actually used it on other builds and was just totally underwhelmed with it. But that was actually not bad at all, and this is true UVH7, so you turn off true mode and it's just gonna insta delete everything. I'm actually kind of blown away right now. That was not bad. You just call it the yo-yo gun. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, no, for real. Oh, there's a cryo with shotgun ammo. Ooh. Hang on to that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to take back everything I said about the Cormano because that was quite impressive, actually. I'm gonna have to try this thing out in some other places and see how well it does. It's sometimes hard to tell with these Ripper drill sites, even the bosses here, because they're not like the strongest. So if I go to like Radix, for example, this could totally fall apart, especially on true. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up right here, y'all. Feels like a good stopping point. We're kind of just past the hour. Been going about 2 hours. Jules, what's up, man? Sorry you kind of dropping in right at the end. But thank you for everybody who was hanging out. Blunts, Dale, Guam Boy, Scap, Jail Player, Jules, everybody, Christy Vaughn, everybody over on the YT and the TikTok. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Till then, take care, everybody. Later.